Toss to the screen.
How's it going, everybody? Lucas Woodman alongside Luca Griego. It is Monday, January 5th.
We're back.
2026. Live
New Year,
inside the
guys.
TMZ Newsroom for another edition of TMZ
We haven't
Sports.
seen him since last year. It's crazy.
First of all, Happy New Year. I hope all of you are working towards your New Year's resolutions. I certainly am not. Diet starts Tuesday. Just kidding. Things are on the up and up. 2026. I got good vibes.
I love it. No, there's a lot of good energy in the room.
Especially because we have a full show for
Absolutely.
you guys today. And we're going to kick things off with something pretty serious. Stefon Diggs, we talked about it last week, facing serious allegations stemming from a salary dispute with his ex-personal chef. We hadn't heard from Cardi B yet. Obviously, Stefon and Cardi are one of the biggest couples in sports. She has now weighed in a now deleted tweet.
Yeah. And then also we're going to be hopping into a potential new fling for the GOAT, Tom Brady. Alix, Earle, and him were spotted at a New Year's Eve party in St. Bart's. I think, if this is true, it solidifies his legacy as the GOAT. Yeah. No doubt about it.
Talking about big couples, that would be right up there. I mean, she has TikTok and Instagram and all that in the palm of her hand. So two potential GOATs meeting up together. We'll talk all about it. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers squeaked out a victory over the Baltimore Ravens to get into the playoffs.
But not a coincidence.
Yeah.
Or is it?
We'll talk all about it because there might have been a higher power, a man upstairs who might have played a role in the outcome of Sunday night's game. We're going to talk all about that. But I want to bring in two things really that are super important. We have to get it out of the way real quick. Babcock's back.
Michael J.
Missed everyone. Merry Christmas, happy
very
holidays.
Monumental moment there.
Happy New Year.
Big return after 2 weeks away. And just like, hey,
It's
what's
the longest
up,
I've ever been away from here.
The comment section this entire time that you were away
I'm
was,
sure.
See, they're lighting it up right now.
I'm sure. Let's see.
Unbelievable.
I hate
Over
this
100
guy.
people that were waiting for us
this
today. That did not go unnoticed. Shout out to everyone who is here watching. Make sure you chime in with whatever comments you want to make, whatever you want to talk about in between segments, all that good stuff. We're happy you are here. Another thing, Mojo Mutati here as always. Look at Mojo. Oh, wow.
Well,
2026 is looking great.
He's swimming into that camera.
Oh,
wow.
TMZ.
Oh.
New year, new chain, baby. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Wow. A lot of
This just fits better on my massive traps. And I say massive not because I'm way more jacked right now. I'm actually up probably like 20 pounds from the holidays. So bigger Mojo, bigger chain.
Yeah, I love that.
And one more thing, very special. I teased this last week and days leading up to it. We have a complete TMZ Sports staff now, thanks to Chad Linskog joining the crew. Chad, welcome. Say hi. And everybody, if anything you want to hear from Chad or about him,
ask questions, guys.
We'll do a rapid fire maybe at the end of the segment today. But you are like 3/4 into your first day, Chad. How are you feeling so far?
Feeling good. First day. I'm the new face on the block, so I'm trying to learn everything and hit the ground running. But happy to be here.
This is going to be the nicest day for you in this newsroom with everybody being like, "Hi, welcome." Blah blah blah. Tomorrow, it's like, what do you got for me?
Why isn't it up?
Do we like him better than Luca? What do we think of Chad so far, guys?
Mojo. All right. I was gonna say it was nice to see you too, but not anymore.
Why would you say that?
Well, it's not. It's not nice to see you, okay?
That's right. We need a good rivalry on this show, and right now it's you and me, pal. Because
you're right.
Charles
Mojo.
and Lucas is only sometimes. It's not every show.
True. That's
Mojo,
true.
hate to break it to you, Chad. Who are you a fan of in the NFL?
Don't say the Bears.
The Cleveland Browns. It's quite of a curse to root for them, but yeah, I'm a Browns fan.
Actually, I'm excited to talk about the Browns today and that sack record, which of course is my favorite record in all of the NFL as a former defensive lineman. I got some stats to drop on people.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Kind of changed previous opinions of mine.
Interesting.
So there's that.
I would have said that your opinions would have been pretty hard set from what you said last week. You predicted it perfectly.
Yeah. Well, I still kind of stand by it, but I'm just not as a hard line in the sand right now. Well, everyone listening will hear when we get to that segment of the show.
Well, we're here for that.
A teaser for everyone.
Are there any questions for Chad yet?
Everyone said, Tracy, we've been waiting for you, Chad. Brianne, Chad. G-Save said, Chad, stay professional. Let's see what else. Rodman said maybe he can dress a little better. Guys, he's dressed to the nines right now. He's looking good.
Well, it's kind of my fault because I'm so fitted out. I'm going to go into 2020. It's 2020.
I'll have to wear the sweater tomorrow.
You guys are going to have to go double sweaters, I think.
It is
Welcome,
a very hot
Chad.
Sweater, but
Sup, Chad?
I've
There we go.
gotten nothing but compliments today. I'm gonna keep going with this look.
Dude, I like it. Is that like a half turtleneck? Half turtle?
It's not a full commitment.
Yeah.
I think a full turtleneck, I would have been like going around the office like this. This is good.
But I can see you pulling off the full turtle.
I still have neck mobility, which is good.
Important.
Ooh, Krista, what's Chad's nickname? Well, guys, that's kind of for you to decide.
Yeah, we gotta organically come up with
It'll
it.
come. It'll come with time.
Can't force it. Now,
You can't just do that from the start. These things are earned. They're not given.
Oh, Tracy's asking, who's your favorite team, like sports team?
I'm a baseball guy at heart, so the Cleveland Guardians. I like Cleveland sports all together, but the Guardians, formerly Indians, whichever you want to go
Yeah,
with.
there you go.
Oh,
Lucas,
that's good,
is yours
man.
the-
Rounds us
yours is
out
the
a little
Cavs.
bit.
yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
All
We love
day.
the Cavs here.
Let them know.
Mojo cage match with me? UFC? TLC match? Oh, shoot. I mean, Mojo doesn't want that smoke. A cage match between me and Mojo?
Maybe we should think of something a little bit more neutral, like
Yeah, you're
table
right. I don't have
tennis
too much
or
of an advantage
billiards
in
or
that.
something like that.
Oh, I'm
Speaking
down
of
for,
table
I'm down for
tennis.
billiards.
Did you just say table tennis, Mojo?
Oh, my God.
Yes.
No,
Your boy-
no, you did, Mojo. No, you said billiards first.
Your boy saw Marty Supreme over the weekend.
Marty Supremacist.
It's a fantastic movie. I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Now, is it like earth-shattering and going to change the world? No, it
might.
shouldn't. But it was
You
thoroughly
came in here
entertaining.
acting like
and-
that movie changed your whole perspective on things.
Yeah,
You're
you
like,
have
I'm
to-
going to start. The thing you said to me was that I'm going to start referring to my life as before Marty Supreme and after Marty Supreme.
Wow. Dang.
Which was a joke,
Didn't-
but
guys, it did not
I
seem like
stand
a
by
joke.
it. I stand by it.
Did not seem like a
Dream
joke.
big, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a fun time.
Did you see it in theater? Or wait, I guess
Yeah.
you can only see it in theaters right now.
In theaters right now. It was a pretty full theater for 12:30 at the Grove.
In the afternoon? Mm-hmm. Oh, a little matinee? Mm-hmm. I think that's the
Although
best time to
I
go.
got AMC A-list, so it ain't no thing. Like matinee, prime time, whatever. I'll go whatever.
Okay. Is
My-
your,
my parents
you probably
would
have, you probably have a letterbox account too, huh?
No,
No?
I don't think about movies like that.
Okay.
Like, if someone were to ask me for like an honest review of a movie, I'd be like, I had fun. It was good. It was entertaining.
So not all of them get the before and after
but-
treatment, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's a bit much. But I have read some reviews from people that I know, and the way that they can break down film is just fascinating, and I'm not capable of that. I'm very surface level.
There you go. Chad, are you a movie guy?
Here and there. I haven't seen Marty Supreme, so yeah, I'm a little late on that one. But
I don't think I'm going to see it.
Speaking
I'm
of
aspiring
reviews,
to
where's
do it.
Babcock at?
Babcock is, he's exactly where you think he would be, and that's not in the bubble at the moment. I think he's getting coffee.
Wow, Luca, I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
snitching.
would. Yeah, you are a snitch. I know.
Damn, bro, that's messed
Hey,
up.
you know what they say about snitches, Mojo?
Yeah, well, who's gonna give them to me?
Yeah,
You?
it's gonna be
in
me.
our cage match?
Yeah, in our cage match. I'm flying down to Orlando after this. You don't know. I'm telling you.
All right.
You
I
don't know.
wanted a Michael Babcock review of Chad's hair.
Oh, that's a good segment.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Did you guys also tell him the rules of this show?
He's coming
Babcock
back.
just gave this as he walked.
Oh, Babcock. Okay, dang.
Babcock heard me?
Yeah.
What'd he do?
You heard everything.
Oh, Dragon Pro
Luca.
already with an early good contender, Chad Supreme.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a pretty good one.
Chad
Has anyone
Supreme,
given Chad the rules of the show yet?
Well,
which are?
I'm not sure.
yeah,
There's only one rule on this show, Chad.
What's that?
You always wear sleeves. If you don't,
Mojo's
it.
coming.
Well,
coming
no
for you.
problem here. Yeah.
Well, Mojo's.
leave.
Well,
They can
Mojo,
be short.
you'd have to come into the studio to do that, and that goes into John Charles's question of when are you going to come into the studio, if ever? When? When's the next time, man?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to ask the chat. Maybe they want to weigh in on this thing.
Okay. Well, chat, let us know.
But then there's no floating head on the screen. Then I'm standing next to you and I'm 8 feet taller than you. And
Okay,
it's like, I don't know. Is that what we want? Is that good for the show? We don't get this nice, perfect backdrop of just Mojo here.
that might be tough for
I don't
Melissa
know.
too
I
to
mean,
have to,
is
like
this
change the
good?
camera
We
angles
want
and
this?
stuff. Oh, there we go.
Huh?
I
Also,
think,
you guys forget how loud I am when I come into the office.
I'm very small.
I always feel like I have to whisper. Otherwise, I feel like business shuts down.
well, I'll tell you something about that, Mojo. One time we had Deontay Wilder come in.
Oh.
And his big thing, he's the bronze bomber. And when, I don't know if it's like after a fight or whatever, or when he's like in training and he's feeling good, but he goes bomb squad and he yells it very loudly. And he did that at his desk one time when it was actually Steve's desk after a segment on TMZ Sports. And that was the loudest moment I ever heard in this office because he
Seriously?
just screamed it. And everyone was like, well, what? Because some people didn't even know he was in the office yet. So they were like questioning what was going on.
Yeah,
But,
you
"Oh,
just
good."
hear bomb. You're like, that's,
It's just Deontay Wilder.
that's yeah. You know, just
Were
if
you
you know,
guys
you know.
in office when I came in for like the first week? This goes back to your point to Chad about everyone's gonna love you today and then tomorrow like nobody's gonna mention you or anything.
I didn't say that.
Well, for those listening at home, before we moved to this live stream model, we used to close out every show, and Lucas teased me up for it from time to time. But I would close out and say, "Oh, we'll see you tomorrow," where it's the best show since today, and I'd always yell it out. So the first day I was in office, I did that, and then everyone went nuts. People stood up, standing ovation. It was crazy loud. You could feel it from every nook and cranny of that place.
There was not a dry eye.
Day 2, not a peep afterwards. If anything, I thought everyone in the office wanted to strangle me. I thought I saw some dirty looks. It was not appreciated. So every time after that, I was like, I don't know what to do with my sign-off because it's very high energy, so I got to do it. It's for the show. However, clearly it wasn't appreciated. At least that's the impression I got. So I don't know what to do when I'm there.
Well, Mojo, you'll have to figure it out, man.
Luca, you were like 8 years old when this was a thing.
That's a dude. For as tall as you are, man, you always go for the low-hanging fruit first. I swear.
Low hanging. You.
Okay, bro.
Get
okay.
it? Low
Yeah.
hanging.
All right.
You're the low hanging.
All right,
Because you're
bro.
short.
Okay. Way to spell it out for everybody, man.
Hey, Luca and I are pretty much
just
the
said
same
that
height,
because
so
you're
Pretty
like
much.
below
You're a
average
little
height.
smaller.
no, whoa.
A little smaller, but
Lucas is taller than
I don't
you.
know. I'm looking at the screen and I got a good.
He also can fill out a sweater.
you're
better
looking at
than
the.
you.
Yeah, just take a step forward and you'll be like 2 feet taller. Oh wow.
Yeah, look, I'm
Lucas
taller
looks
than
kind of
Lucas.
jacked in that sweater, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Looks like he's been hitting a lot of incline bench. His upper pecs are just popping.
Whatever I can do on the Peloton app.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, Brandon, you think the Carolina Panthers are going to destroy the Rams? Ooh, that's kind of a good. What do we think about the playoffs?
I wouldn't put it
Wow.
past anybody to pull off an upset in these NFL playoffs. I think this is going to be the most unhinged NFL playoffs we have ever
Yeah.
seen.
It's going to be like that random Pittsburgh, Arizona Super Bowl, you know? That's what I
fun
think it's
one.
going to be.
That was one of the best Super Bowls
It
of all
was.
time, by
Yeah.
the way.
No, it was. I completely agree. What is your?
that, interception return for 100 yards?
I'm still mad Larry
Dude.
Fitzgerald didn't get his ring, man. That's always going to hurt. But
Fun fact about Larry Fitzgerald, and I might have said this on the show.
He hasn't retired.
I can't remember. But when I played with him briefly in Arizona, he had $1 million pair of stud diamond earrings,
Oh.
and he used to just leave them in his locker with like the little box open, you know.
And you stole them?
And I was broke as hell in debt. On we were making like $120 a day was what we got paid in the off season. I used to walk by those damn earrings every single day and be like, is it worth it?
It's like, what do you really notice?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so
Could I get away with this?
So then, speaking of playoffs and, the first weekend unhinged, a lot of people could say that a lot of teams could win. Who do we think is going to be the matchup in the Super Bowl right now? If you had to choose right now.
Damn, you're just jumping right
Wait,
past
before we
week
get
one?
into that, Luca.
Well, I mean, we can go into individual matchups come Friday, but I'm just saying, like, if you call the prediction now, this is before you see any of the playoff action, This is really predicting.
Luca, before we get into that,
Yeah.
they want to know if you learned how to ride a bike yet.
No, I've not learned how to ride a bike, guys. Still have. Yeah, that was a big thing. I grew up skating, and I have not learned how to ride a bike ever in my life. So we'll do that at some point. Babcock said he was going to bring in a bike, and he hasn't done that yet. So whenever don't laugh. Hey, not everybody learns how to ride a bike. Okay, it's not as normal as you think. Okay.
Well, I can't skate, so.
Okay. See, yeah.
I can't skate either.
Yeah. See, but but nobody's going to give you shit for that, right? But riding a bike, everybody's.
Legit, don't be surprised if the Steelers make it to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, I
game.
think they're going to get worked.
You think the Steelers?
Oh, I think they are. I think the Texans
there's
are going to
only
take
two
belt to
games
ass on
this
them.
weekend that are going to be. I mean, the Rams are going to whoop the Panthers' ass.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Packers are going to beat the hell out of Chicago even without Micah.
Okay. When is the joke over yet? Or? Oh, you're serious about
Moving on.
that? Oh, you're serious
San
about
Fran
that?
and
Oh.
Philly is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I think
that'll be
that one I'm not quite sure how to call. Houston annihilates Pittsburgh, of course. I'm taking the Patriots over the Chargers.
Yep.
Sorry to Sean Merriman. But the game I'm probably most excited for this weekend is Buffalo and Jacksonville.
I agree.
I think
That's going to be a
an
great
absolute blowout.
game. You think it's going to be? And
Really?
I think I have the Jags in that game.
Yeah. I think the Bills. Their record does not reflect the team that they are, and partially. Yes, I'm a hater because Connor Hurley, one of our producers, is the biggest Bills fan on the planet, and I love to hate on his team. But I do believe the Jags are going to come
They're
away
a hotter
with
team right now.
Oh, I
very-
thought you were saying the Bills were going to blow them out
No.
at first. Yeah, you're saying the Jaguars are going to
Trevor
kill
Lawrence
them.
is playing as good as if not better than any quarterback in the playoffs right now. Or
And now
in
he's got a
in the league.
grill, so who knows what he's
That's
going to
true.
do when he
Yeah,
has
seriously, that unleashes a different beast.
He's got like white boy aura now. It's insane.
Motion.
He's got a lot of, he's got crazy motion now.
Yeah.
He's got that Jacksonville motion. But
Dude,
I
how
mean,
about
I think,
Seattle and Denver are the 1 seeds? Like, you look at what those teams look like a year or two
I saw
ago.
something crazy that said that every year a new pope gets elected or something, the Seahawks have gotten the 1 seed or something like.
They've won the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's like just a random like thing, but that's kind of funny. Then
They need to run with that.
I know, right? Well, you know who really needs to run with it is Chicago, because the Pope is from Chicago and he's a Bears fan. It's like it's God's team. I think they said that on the show earlier. It's like when Babcock was talking about the whole holy water thing. They're like, Chicago needs to lean into having them with the Pope behind them.
Well,
But we'll see. Seahawks are on fire, Brandon. They're playing well. I do not trust Sam Darnold at all. I think he's covered up by a very good defense. But
wow.
why do you look so surprised? Is that like a crazy
maybe
take?
I'm not surprised that.
Oh.
Here, I was just wondering if we were going to do the show at all today.
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's about time for a Steve segue.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, before we get our fearless leader back, Chad, do you want to give a brief life story of yours?
Yeah, what's Chad Supreme? Chad Supreme is what's rolling in the chat right now, so you might already have it.
Yes, I've spent the past decade working in newspapers. I'm from Ohio originally. Actually, Lucas and I go back. We attended college together at Ohio University, so that's kind of our backstory. But yeah, I've been a sports editor at newspapers, kind of working in the college sports realm, and first time out in California, out in LA, and
Nice.
happy to be here, kind of attacking some different stuff.
So you've never been to LA before?
I have to visit, but like this is my first time living in the Pacific time zone, or really outside of the
How do
Midwest.
you? I mean, how long have you been in? Oh wait, you just got in on Friday, right?
I got to town on New Year's Eve. I drove 3,200 miles or 2,300 miles over 32 hours to get out here. So happy to be here. I don't have all my stuff yet, still getting shipped. So I've got an air mattress, a TV stand, a folding chair. Really living large at the moment.
Awesome.
But
There you go.
excited to get started.
Is there
Living
anything
with
sorry.
everything that he was able to fit into his car. And then, yeah, just the waiting game until the movers get here and you can finally settle in.
When are they
Then
supposed to
it'll
come?
feel like home.
I'll have 24 hours notice, so hopefully it's fairly
Oh,
soon.
yeah,
But it's kind of just out on the roads right now, and I'm not sure where.
Is there anything that you like want to do in LA now that you're here? Like any like bucket list items or anything like that?
I do want to, I grew up rooting for LeBron. I want to go to a Laker game. I think that would be neat. Beyond
Neat.
that, just
I like
kind
this
of
guy.
beyond that, just kind of get to explore the warm weather and the sunshine, for more of the year. It's a lot better than the weather back in Ohio right now that I just came away from.
So Chad has had In-N-Out before. We've taken him and had the traditional LA meal. But we went to do that on Wednesday night, and oh boy, that line was probably...
Was it the LAX one?
No, the one on Sunset. And
No.
there was no way we were going to wait that long. It had to have been approaching an hour and a half. It was
that's
not only
ridiculous,
wrapped around
man.
the corner, but also down the block. There was even a stop sign in between the lines. Like, I was like, okay, Chad, I wanted to do something really nice for your first night as an Angelino,
You're like, no
we'll
boo.
do this some other time. Like, so we ended up going to another spot that we've been to before, and it was nice. It
Oh,
was a good night.
you guys went to Prince of Wales?
We did on Saturday.
That's my favorite.
Friday night.
So like that's like I went to Loyola Marymount University, which is right around there.
Yeah.
And that was like our Monday night spot because they used to do a deal where you'd get 2 beers and a burger with like onion rings or like fries or whatever for like $12. So that was like the place. I went there every Monday for dinner.
You can't beat that.
The wings were great. Yeah, I got to try those.
Hell yeah, the wings are. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Prince of Wales is awesome.
We used to take
Shout out
we used to
Prince of Wales.
take 4 of my teammates that were linemen back in college, and we used to eat 300 wings every Wednesday at hard times, Hard Rock.
You and who
hard
else?
Times.
What other person? Down to 300.
What's that?
You and what other person? Down.
Yeah.
That's a
Dude, we had
lot of
one
wings.
dude who could take down almost 100 wings by himself.
That's nuts.
That's a lot of protein.
It's a lot of work too.
That is. That's
I
a,
do
that's
love
a
a
busy
wing.
There for
endeavor.
a while.
But
Oh,
man, you have
Chad.
to earn your.
Bella is asking you, have you ever heard of the 10-cent beer night, 1974 Indians versus Rangers?
Oh, sure have. Yeah. No, that's notorious. The fans basically caused a riot because 10-cent beers. It's a lot of bang for your buck right there. And I think they canceled the game. They didn't finish it because fans were revolting and like rushing the field.
Because they didn't get the 10-cent beer? Because
They might have run out of beer. That might be the story. And they were just kind of out of it at that point and caused a ruckus.
see, man, that's like when the Phillies got rid of the dollar dog night. And it's like because the Phillies fans would just start throwing dogs at it. Like, come on, man. Like, can't kill tradition like
Can't
that.
have nice things.
Yeah, I mean, God forbid somebody throws a hot dog at dollar dog night. Like, that's worst things have happened. Oh, Grave used to have 10-cent wings at your local neighborhood bar. Well, Mojo needs to find out what that bar is so he can buy his 300 wings.
I thought we were. That
Those are
question
days
was
of the
going
past,
in
pal.
a-
I got to stay relatively thin these days.
Okay.
I thought that.
Otherwise,
question
I
was
wouldn't be
gonna
able
go
to fit in my
somewhere
little box
Which
here.
one?
else. At Cat's Eye in Athens, Ohio, right off of campus at Ohio University. There is a 10-cent beer night, and it goes up a nickel every.
Every 30 minutes, it goes up a nickel.
For beer?
Yeah, for until it gets to a certain amount.
Yeah, well, those days are long gone over here. It's like you're lucky to find a $7 beer anywhere. I just came back from Denver for the New Year, and I went to my little local bar, the College Inn. If any of you guys know the College Inn, it's amazing. But I bought a pitcher for $14, and I was like, wow, this is awesome.
Well, dude, I haven't eaten at McDonald's in probably 10 years, but the dollar menu now is $5 a sandwich.
Yeah, I don't think there is
isn't
a
it?
dollar menu anymore. It's like the value menu now.
Well, the so-called, so whatever that it's supposed to be.
Good luck finding something that's under $3.
I know. It's like a brother can't get a snack wrap for $2, man.
Nah.
Like that's
Oh.
absurd.
Babcock, question.
Yeah.
Hair review for the new guy. What do we think?
Oh, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice set of hair. Nice set of hair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Out of 10, what do you?
Yeah.
Out of 10? I mean,
10.
what's the
It's
the
okay.
criteria?
It's 0 to
Yeah.
Babcock.
Oh, no,
Babcock
that's
said
not
that
true.
about me when I
That's not
started
true.
too.
Yeah, well, you should have seen Steve's hair when he started.
Chad, I think
Sure.
you're a nice
Well,
guy
like Fabio.
just to manage
I was going to say
expectations.
more Weird Al, but
You'll never have hair like Babcock ever. So
can't
I'm
all.
sorry.
You can't have
We
it
all
all.
can't
No.
have it all.
Right.
I accepted this too, and I have cool hair now as well. But
I went to
Babcock is one of one.
Mojo. I went to. Shit, I hope he's not watching. He's not watching. Let's be honest. I had to go to somebody
over people
else,
Oh.
and I think I don't know. My fade over here.
Wait, let me look.
It's
let me
the
see
fade
this
is
side.
fine. Right over. I think. Hold on. Let me see if it's over here.
Brandon Babcock does have nice hair. You're right.
Thanks, Brendan. This here, I think he screwed up a little bit. You see,
Oh,
it's
there's
you see that?
there's a
It's-
little something there.
It's a little too long.
Well, it seems like you got a little gunk in there,
That's
like a little
possible,
gel
so
or
I might have been
something.
trying to. I probably
Luka, you better watch
in
your
my half
tone.
sleeve. Yeah, you're pushing it a little bit, Luka, but I caught that, Mojo. But I was gonna let it slide. I think I was half asleep and I was trying to get it down.
I honestly, if you wouldn't have pointed it out, you can't really notice it.
no, and every time I get a haircut,
Yeah.
Babcock
I'll
takes
be
a good
honest,
minute to look at it, and
I
he's
like
Yeah. Oh, because he.
I like it when it's higher.
Yeah.
Now it's still a 10 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, but higher
Yeah.
hair Babcock is my
Oh no! I just
favorite
got a
Babcock.
citizen alert. Someone's throwing rocks at cars.
Oh man.
All right, let's jump
That's why we
in.
can't have
Let's
nice
jump
things.
in. We're going to start with Cardi
See,
Biggs.
Rocks are being
Stefon
thrown,
Diggs.
Steve, and you
See,
don't
and,
care.
and people are mad that we're throwing hot dogs. Like, come on. What are we talking about?
Report of people throwing rocks at passing vehicles.
Where at?
right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
So
Be
Babcock
careful.
and Lucas here for the first one.
Yeah, okay.
You got
I'm ready,
it.
Steve. What are you doing?
Charging my watch.
Charge.
We need a faster, like a better charger.
That is a.
No, it's
It's
not.
got an aluminum back or whatever.
No.
That looks like silicon Apple in California.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's one of the fast charging ones.
Where'd that come from?
You, not me.
Oh, okay. All right, so Cardi B.
Look at this. Look at this. Look how nice this is.
So what do you guys think in the chat there? What do you think of Lucas's new outfit?
What do you think of it, Babcock?
I was taken back in the morning when I saw him. I took a picture of him just so I could, kind of refer back to it when I'm sad.
To refer back to it.
It's 2020 fit.
Look at that, 638.
Oh wow. What are you holding? A Lexus box?
Oh no, that it was Chad's
the
welcoming
box.
gift.
Oh, yeah, check out
A Carlos Santana bobblehead.
There you go.
I finally watched the F1 movie, by the way. Speaking of
What did you
Lexus, yeah.
think?
I liked it.
It's a good sports movie,
Like
right?
a good
I watched it
combo
on a
of.
plane. It probably
Okay.
wasn't the best place to watch it on a plane, like small screen, but
You're going fast.
yeah, we were going fast.
Yeah.
They were good.
We were going really fast.
Yeah, like hundreds of miles an hour.
How many hundreds?
At least
At least one.
400.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good amount.
You think I have enough room in my brain for that knowledge?
Depends which way we're going. It depends if you're going like with the
That
jet
they'll
stream
get
or
up to 200.
Going with
with. Then you'll be going faster.
700,
Not that fast.
600.
6 something. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
Like it took me only 4 hours and 5 minutes to go from LA to New York.
So the show.
It took
we're gonna do
5 hours and 45 minutes to go back.
crazy. So we do a show here.
I'm doing it right now. Okay. All right. So we'll talk Cardi B. Okay. So Cardi B. So Steve want to do Stefon Diggs first, right? Okay. Stefon Diggs.
They played.
in
They got
his
the
first
win.
game. What, Lucas?
The way I see it is like they played. They got the win. Looking at the playoffs, and then boom, Monday morning, Cardi B is bringing it all back up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't disagree with that. The only thing I was going to say is that I was going to do like a beat on him playing.
Yeah.
First. Okay, so maybe I'll do. Should we do both? Maybe I'll do. So welcome to TMZ Sports. Stefon Diggs played in his first game since those explosive allegations came to light last week.
Lucas, David gave you 10 out of 10 thumbs up on the sweater.
Shouts out, David.
It is a nice sweater. Is it new?
It's alpaca wool.
Where's it from?
I'm not telling.
Why?
You're gonna come in next week wearing a different color and be like, "What do you think of my sweater?"
Wow. Wow. That's all I got to say, guys. Wow. Welcome to TMZ Sports. Babcock and Lucas here in his fresh, new...
It's called sweater.
How's it called? Turtleneck? Is it a mock turtleneck?
It's a half turtle.
Is it a half turtle? Okay.
It's turtles in the
There
half
was a
shell.
mock turtle. What's a mock turtleneck?
A mock
Is that
turtleneck?
a mock turtleneck?
You could call it that.
Okay. All right, let's do take two. Rusty, here we go. No screwing around. Okay. Welcome to TMZ Sports. Babcock and Lucas here. Well, Lucas, Stefon Diggs, for the first time since those explosive allegations came to light, he played in a football game on Sunday for the New England Patriots. They had potentially something on the line yesterday. They could have actually wound up Sunday night as the #1 seed in the AFC. Despite the fact that the Patriots beat the Dolphins going away, it was like 38-10. The Broncos won, and because of that, the Pats not the #1 seed. But bottom line is, a lot of people wanted Stefon Diggs to sit, Lucas, after, again, he was accused of these really ugly allegations by his personal chef. She has obviously told authorities that he got physical with her, choked her to the point where she was nearly unconscious. He played. He played, and he is going to play, barring something completely unforeseen, as, again, the Patriots are now headed into the playoffs, and they've got some grand designs on this season. They're hoping to win a Super Bowl. They've got the players, and, again, bottom line, Stefon Diggs is going to play. Now, for all of the people who are saying that he shouldn't play, he does have some people in his corner, including Cardi B.
Yes, and you speak about him playing on Sunday. He got 3 catches and 43 yards.
Okay.
put him over the 1,000-yard mark on the season, which means he got a $500,000 bonus.
Oh,
worth noting.
okay. Yeah, a lot of incentives to be won across the league yesterday, and you'd think those guys don't care about that or aren't paying attention. They aren't.
So a lot of people were talking about that, but then Monday morning, here comes Cardi B. She was having an exchange, a heated one, with users on social media who were talking about her personal life with her family. And in her defense of that, someone posted the charges that Stefon Diggs is currently facing, the strangulation and the assault and battery charges. And she goes off on this person. She said, long story short, she says, "This is all made up. I have been in contact with this woman leading up to her leaving Stefon Diggs' home. I will put it on my 2-month-old child's life that this is all a lie and this will all come out to be cleared up." Well, she even included text messages from that she claims are from the former employee now that said, "I'm so sorry, I can't talk to you. I didn't say that, especially in the way it was written. Please contact my mediator and she will answer anything you need to know, but only in person and I believe she meant confidentially."
Right, I think so.
But this all kind of ties in because if you remember last week, we talked about the narrative, and the ex-employee claimed that she spoke with Stefon Diggs' girlfriend. Now, she did not name Cardi B directly, but this seems to make it seem that she was referring to Cardi B, who sent a text message and some voice notes that said, you don't need to make a big deal out of this. You can make this all go away, blah, blah, blah. But Cardi has since deleted the post, which makes it seem that probably someone from Diggs' team said, "Hey, you got to take that down."
Right, and I understand. Look, they're in a relationship. I think they clearly seem to be in love with one another. Like you just mentioned, they have this young baby. So I understand that Cardi B is going to, I don't know what happened. Cardi B is going to want to defend Stefon Diggs, right? So I understand that on social media. Sometimes you get heated, you get fired up, you post things. I think it's very clear, though, that some lawyer somewhere, whether it's hers or whether it's Diggs, said, "Hey, this is not a good idea. This is not going to help us in any way. If anything, I think it can only hurt us." And I think that's why it gets deleted. We know how the internet, though, works, too, because once you post it, then that's where it is. And obviously now this has now kind of reinvigorated this story today, where you've got a lot of people, much like last week, now talking again about Stefon Diggs and what he's been accused of doing here.
Yeah. Do we also want to make note of Christian Barmore as well, or is that enough?
Whatever Steve wants. I don't think it's. Yeah, it feels unrelated.
Cool.
Yeah, the fact that she was like also saying like in that text message that it was like, oh, like what came out was not like what I said or not how I said it or.
The only thing I will say about that is that so we don't know when these texts are from. We don't even know what the context was. There could have been something very specific that they were talking about. You know what I mean? I think it's really hard to draw anything from what Cardi posted.
And it's weird that's like, like the choice to not include other messages that show that could have shown context, as well as the fact that she just kind of like signed her name on the text. I think it's kind of a strange thing.
This is she's putting her in contact with the mediator, I believe.
Oh.
Right. So I think that's what I believe that's what that. Okay. Yeah. No. I thought the same thing first though, and then I said, oh, I think that's actually the mediator.
Well, I was seeing some comments because we made a social video on it earlier that people were saying that it had potentially like. I mean, in terms of why she deleted the tweet. Yeah. Like, if you have any theories on that, because I know people are like wondering why would she do this if it's such inconclusive proof that it's not true. / is this tampering with like evidence or like something like that?
Yeah. I think Cardi's entitled to post whatever she wants to. So from that standpoint, and I'm not a lawyer, obviously. I don't think anything as far as tampering with evidence, nothing like that. But I just think it's not smart. You don't want to put yourself on the record and then you tie yourself into a story. It just
because we got like screenshots of it super quick because it came up and then she deleted it pretty quickly right after.
And ultimately, what it comes down to is Diggs' attorneys said these incidents, as described, never happened at all, and the truth will come out. And this is all because there was a dispute over salary. And they're going to leave it at that and then let the rest of it play out. There's a legal process to this, but they also said during that court appearance that they were looking to reach a settlement with the former employee. So I think they want to leave it at that. They don't need any additional things being thrown out there. And they said, hey,
there's a lot of stuff going on. Playoffs are starting. You're the number 2 seed. You're the second best player on the team. You need to.
I know she didn't intend to do this, obviously. She intended to do the opposite, but she's kind of all re-brought it all up.
Draga had a nice comment about your sweater.
Say what?
Draga Pro had a nice comment about your
What did
sweater.
you say?
Said Lucas looks like a cozy Casanova.
Hell yeah.
You guys should see where it's from.
Cozy Casanova. Not bad.
Pullover Poppy as well.
Thank you. Thank you,
Oh.
Melissa.
Pullover
What?
Poppy.
She said, who cares?
Oh, it's
Krista
great-
says, I
it's-
love his
it's
sweater.
great.
I think he looks so handsome.
Oh, wow.
Keep
A lot of
talking.
love. And then somebody
bro.
said Babcock looks like Johnny Bravo.
Hey,
That you just need the sunglasses.
welcome back. You got sunglasses
I
in your
don't
bag.
think that's
know
an
you do.
insult, though.
I don't think so
I'm
either.
not sure that is
Johnny
an
Bravo's
insult
awesome.
either.
You know who could rock that sweater?
Who?
Tom Brady.
For
Oh,
sure.
Tom Brady would rock that sweater.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I've seen him wear that sweater.
Tom Brady would rock that sweater.
Who wore
Sorry
better,
about
Tom
that.
Brady or?
Oh, guys, you guys might get lucky with Babcock Bravo. That's a nice case. There you go. Listen, this is on you guys. This is on you guys to Photoshop a little Babcock Bravo. Oh my,
How I look?
wow, stunner.
Nice.
That's
Good.
nice.
Say, hey, mama.
I've
Yes.
That's how you should start the show for
There you
your
go.
walk-in.
I've never
every day.
worn these yet. It's been too. It hasn't been.
Oh
Sunday.
wow. See, those are
they
some
prescription?
nice sunglasses
No, these
right
are not
there.
prescription. These are just sunglasses.
Just some.
Maybe try.
Hey, it's a good guys. You can't see. It's a good make and model right there on those
You're
sunglasses.
dogging me.
Now I want to go get some sunglasses, but I'm
Those are
lost-
nice.
Let's all wear sunglasses.
wired in.
Those are nice,
We
man.
just
Danny,
all
go
wear
give me some
sunglasses.
sunglasses.
Thanks, Luke.
Were those a Christmas?
No, I just bought
situation?
them.
Okay.
I've got way too many sunglasses.
You know who could wear those?
Who?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady could wear these.
Tom Brady could.
Oh, look at that. That's
Oh,
very
wow.
similar.
Is there one of him in the cozy
Might hurt my
Casanova
eye.
sweater?
Yeah,
Why?
it's like those are Tom Brady sunglasses.
TB12, man. Legend.
Yeah, I don't know why I
Oh.
buy all these sunglasses.
Okay.
It's not
See,
smart.
no, those are the Bravo shades. Those are the Johnny Bravo shades.
Oh, those are nice. I
The
like those.
prescription. I'm freaking out
Are
right
they?
now. Yeah. I feel like Marty.
Whose are
Supreme.
they?
Johnny
Oh,
Babcock.
Danny.
feel
Danny. Danny
we,
rock
we
them better
really
than
have
you.
to do the segment, but hold on.
Danny.
Danny, keep wearing them.
Let's see, Danny. Put them on. Let's see, Danny. Oh, look at you. You look like
Bella
who was the
Streets?
old, who was the?
Oh my
you look
goodness.
at Tony
Who's this guy
Sperano.
over here?
Even
Did
with
he
the,
pass
the
away?
quarters,
R.I.P. And you got the Dolphins colors. You look like Tony.
He looks like the
Sperano.
grounds crew at like a Met game.
See, guys, that's proof of how you know that your team is not that, you don't want to represent them that much when you're wearing just a Super Bowl
No,
sweatshirt,
but
right?
look at
and you
Shannon
can't
has
wear
to-
you can't wear
Yeah.
one that says Super Bowl whatever with the Eagles, and so it's like there's levels to this. There's levels to this.
Shannon has faith.
That's true.
because
Shannon does have faith.
Giants won yesterday, and Shannon came in her jersey today.
I saw something that you
Charles
guys would
made
be
fun
like
of her.
you guys would be a 1 seed in the NFC if you just won games that would tank your draft stock or whatever.
Again,
Yeah,
Tom
they are
Brady.
great at that. Nobody can win games at the end of the season like the Giants.
I'm Tom Brady.
Yeah, speaking of the Giants. All right, so this is the two of you with Mojo New Year's Eve, and then the sound will be the family TikTok.
So I can do the TikTok stuff.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
On the watcher, indeed.
This was New Year's Eve, right?
Mhm.
St. Bart's.
What a Saint
So we
Bart
may
is.
have a new couple.
We did just do a story though.
I was gonna say just
that
ask.
They did not hook up.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
All right.
Could bring it in
Just
at
now?
the end.
Yeah.
Did not or are not?
Or not.
They're not hooking up.
Hold on. Let me.
Okay, hang on. So we should kind of try and rework this a little bit then, no?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Just when you thought
flirty,
there was
boozy fun, but zero hookup.
flirty, boots on, zero hookup. Okay, just when you thought that we may have a massive new couple. Well, turns out.
And then eventually you could
Sources?
spin it back to that, but it still didn't stop our family from
Yeah.
having fun at Tom's
Okay.
events.
Nothing more
Okay,
than
got
drunk, flirty fun at the party.
Sources. Okay, our sources tell us. Okay, all right, let's do it.
All right.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do it just like that. We work in a new story. It's perfect. I got to cut. Look at that.
R.I.P.
Well, just when we thought we may have a massively famous new couple, turns out not the case from what we are being told, Lucas, because Tom Brady and Alix Earle, yep, they might have been flirting with each other on New Year's Eve in St. Bart's, but we have been told that they did not hook up and that it was sort of all just in good fun, Lucas. right?
Darn.
I was really hoping for this because, I mean, obviously she just has this big breakup, right, with Braxton Berrios, right? What an upgrade! What an upgrade there. The guy who.
He is a hunk.
He is
although
a hunk.
he is not a seven-time
he's a
Super
hunk.
Bowl winner.
Right.
And one of the greatest.
You got a guy
ever
who
pick
would
up a
only
football.
play versus a guy who was the greatest ever, right?
Look, but they're still going to make noise like this. A lot of people saw these videos and assumed, look, they're both very attractive people. Maybe they really hit it off.
Fact check
and
true.
They're the next big couple on the market. You're out in the St. Bart's, which is where all the rich people go on New Year's Eve. Look at that.
What a
hand
back
placement. No one does that to Tom Brady.
You don't rub Tom Brady's back.
You do not do that. Alix Earle had that access to him, and he was not being like, who are you, or anything like that. So a lot of people thought, hey, maybe there's something really legit here.
I
but
did.
Look, as we just posted on the TMZ website, not the case. Flirty, hot, not a couple.
And look, maybe it does change, right? I mean, it's not to say that. I mean, they clearly have a friendly relationship, however you want to describe it. I think perhaps something does happen in the future, not out of the realm of possibility.
Perhaps, and if we did happen to see that down the road, Alix Earle's family definitely seems to be on board with it because Alix's mother actually posted a TikTok over the weekend, and in the background you hear they're talking about an outfit, and it's an oversized blazer, and Alix Earle's dad goes, yeah, that's my blazer, and I bought it because I saw Tom Brady wearing one that looked very similar, and I wanted to rock that. So I feel like if there was actually any bad blood or any bad feelings toward Tom Brady in the 23-year age gap, whatever, they probably would not be name-dropping Tom Brady on a TikTok when they have so many followers on that platform. So I think if something were to happen down the road, yeah, I think the Earle family would be on board. But also at the same time, who wouldn't be?
Right, yeah. Steve, were we not supposed to toss that? Right, okay.
Oh, my bad.
That video is pretty funny, though.
Look, here's what I've been saying since the divorce. Can we let Tom Brady be single, please? Can we let him go out there and have his fun? Why does this guy need to jump into another relationship at this point? He had Giselle, right? And they have tons of kids together and a lot going on in his life. That relationship ended. Let our guy be single here and have his fun. Not all these relationships have to go a very long time, if you know what I mean. Let him do his thing. Let him live.
He's been with who?
Arena Shake?
Arena Shake. Yeah, Arena Shake.
I just watched for the first time the episode of Entourage where they go to the charity golf classic. And Turtle.
No, it's not Turtle. It's a drama, isn't it?
All right.
Okay, sorry.
You had no idea where I was going.
Okay, well, sorry. I'm just talking
He's
about.
on the phone with Jamie Lynn, his girlfriend. And he says, I have to tell Tom Brady something.
Yeah.
As a Giants fan, on behalf of all Giants fans, I got to tell Tom Brady something. Does everyone know what Turtle has to tell Tom Brady? But it backfires because Tom Brady's a sweetheart, invites him over to dinner with Giselle, his wife at the time. He says, Giselle cooks? Yeah, she'll cook.
I thought you were going to talk about the part where, I don't know why I keep wanting to say Bravo now, Johnny Bravo. Johnny Drama, when he gets to, like, his driver, and he's like, dang, is this custom?
Custom?
I think that episode is so good.
That's a great one.
I need to rewatch Entourage. It's such a good show.
We got to catch up. We're on our fifth.
You're on your fifth rewatch?
Yeah.
See, I'm rewatching Breaking Bad right now. I'm right on the end of season 4. Jesse, we need to cook. Oh my God, my friend I don't know if I showed the show this, but one of my roommates, he like looks he's is a bodybuilder, like he's humongous, and he dressed
like
up.
Me. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. I mean, he might make you look small, Mojo. I can't even lie. He like competes.
First you went at Babcock's hair.
Well, speaking of
really
lack
not
of hair,
starting off 2026 very well, sir.
Speaking of lack of hair, this was my roommate, and he dressed up as Walter White and it's like uncanny.
That's great.
All right, let's knock one more out before Michael has to go to Washington.
Well, I got to picture Brian
Steve, this
Cranston
is
ready on
so it's the missed field goal.
Missed field goal on the way in. And
Okay.
then we'll talk about help from up above.
Okay.
And then you can toss to former quarterback Charlie Batch reacting to that. Could we see this happen again? And this will be you and our Ravens fan.
I'm working on it. Yeah, guys, I got new running
Who's the
shoes. I
Ravens
ran
fan?
one time with them, so
Mojo?
kind of a
Oh,
big
Chris
deal now.
Maryland. Makes sense.
What's that?
Steve said Ravens fan, and I said, who's a Ravens fan? And I said, oh, that makes sense.
I'm not looking forward to
All right, so
said
sound will
segment.
be first here.
Okay, all right. let's
Mr.
hear it.
Loop.
Not. This one's gonna hurt, guys.
Thank you, Brandon.
Tyler Luke from 44. Snap good. Hold it. The kick is no good. It is wide right. And the Steelers are the champions of the North.
The operation was great. It was a great situation, exactly what we wanted. And unfortunately, I just mishit the ball. Hit it. We call it hitting it thin. It spins fast and goes off to the right. And yeah, that was it.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports, Babcock and Mojo. Absolutely brutal, Mojo, as you see there, a 44-yard kick that would have sent the Ravens to the playoffs, sent the Steelers to Cancun, not meant to be, wide right, and it's the exact opposite today as the Steelers. I know it hurts, Mojo, as a guy who lives in that area. Steelers advance. They're in the playoffs. Again, another season ends for Baltimore just in absolutely crushing fashion. This may make you feel better, though, Mojo, for you and for all the Ravens fans out there. You never stood a chance here because that kick was never going to go through the uprights because God was just on the side of the Steelers. So we have since found out, Mojo, that there was a priest who, his name is Father Maximilian Maxwell. That's a mouthful to say.
Long name.
The priest was on the field before the game, Mojo, trying to do everything that he possibly could. He's kind of got a line in with the big fella, and he actually took holy water and was essentially blessing the end zone, the field, particularly the end zone, right where those uprights are, where the ball then went wide right, Mojo. So, never stood a chance. That ball wasn't going in because the big fella kind of just, a little blow, a little wind pushed that thing off there to the side. It wasn't going in.
Yeah, I wanted to take today off, Babcock. I wanted to call in sick to avoid this segment today. Obviously, the Ravens, my AFC team,
Yep.
Proud Maryland Terrapin over here. Baltimore Ravens, we're always that team. We had Ray Lewis growing up, Tony Siragusa, so many great names that made everybody root for the local team. That kind of stayed with me. Of course, played for the Packers. That's my go-to team. But still, you got to have another team as well in this league, especially this time of year. This one hurt, brother. I mean, that holy water, it's hard to compete with that. I'm not even going to say anything about this, but to have this game end in a rivalry game, these two teams are hated rivals, end in a missed kick. Absolutely awful. You want these games to end with the game winning field goal, not the game losing field goal. Man, when you're a player on this team, to come up in a game like this against a rival and both teams play well, and you can't expect to go out there and beat everybody by 7, 14, 21 points. Sometimes it's a great matchup and they're going to come down to the wire, and for the kicker to miss the kick and cost you the rest of the season against your rival, absolutely brutal. Derrick Henry made some comments after the game, and you can't put it on the kicker, and we stand by our kicker in all this, and that's what they all should say, and that is true. This is a team sport. Your teammates will make mistakes, but you can't tell me that so many players on that team are not thinking like, the
I'm
kicker
sure,
cost
Mojo.
us,
Yeah, and he's a rookie too. I will say this: there have been some pretty disgusting things said and directed at he and his fiance since this happened. Don't threaten anyone's life, guys. It's still a football game at the end of the day. But the bottom line is an absolutely brutal kick. Now, I will say this: obviously, we said the playoffs were on the line because the Ravens missed the kick. The Steelers in the playoffs Monday night. Now, the Steelers will take on the Houston Texans, and that fearsome defense. I think the question is, it's a home game, it's in Pittsburgh. The question is, do you have Father back on those sidelines with his holy water to make sure that things go right again? We spoke with a guy who knows a little bit about winning in the playoffs. He actually won 3 Super Bowls. Charlie Batch, a little bit earlier today, and we asked him that very question.
Well, there's a lot of Steelers fans that truly believe that there was help above. And, when I didn't realize the clip was going on prior to the game. But outside of that, those are things that, you ultimately see. And there's a, heavy faith base here in Pittsburgh. And with that kick being missed, now that is going to, add to the story of this heated rivalry to say, you want to know what, we have one up on you. And I'm sure at some point the Ravens will probably do something to counter it.
Any word if the father will be back?
Oh, yeah, he'll be there again because there's one thing about rituals and, superstitions. So you better believe he's probably going to be out there. And because of how much attention this garnered after the game, there'll be a lot of film crews that'll be sitting there trying to figure out which end zone they're going to be out so they don't miss that moment.
And we're out on that.
Steve, is he
I got
a two-time or
some
three-time
qualms with
team?
you right now.
2.
Okay.
We'll clear it up.
You said
Well,
on
I'm
that
still
seg-
rooting for the Steelers next week because Aaron Rodgers is still my guy.
There you go. But here's my take for you, okay, Mojo? I don't think you can be a real fan of a team by saying you have two teams. Like you said in that segment, you're like, you always got to have a second team. You can only be a real fan of one team, I think. Or else I don't think you're really a true fan of either.
One, the Packers are my team. That's my number one.
Yeah.
However, you can like more than one team in the league, and if your team gets eliminated, you continue on with them. Even if you don't like any of these other teams, you got to pick somebody for the playoff
See, that's
run.
when
Otherwise, you don't feel invested.
I wouldn't. But yeah, that's when you start sports betting.
Well, you can do that too, but you got to have someone to root for. When you for example, Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl, that sucked because nobody liked either team outside of those particular fan
disagree.
bases.
I would disagree very much with that. That was one of the both of those Super Bowls were two of the most watched Super Bowls ever.
That doesn't mean everyone enjoyed it.
It means they stuck around.
Did they? I don't know.
I'm just saying. I think you can only really be a fan of one team. I don't think. I think if your team gets eliminated, then you start hate watching. That's what real fans do.
No, see, that's how negative are you, Luca? That's just terrible. Your young mind works this way.
If you have to pick a favorite of who you would like to see win a Super Bowl this year, Mojo, who would it be? No looking at matchups, just out of all the teams that you have, who would you be most excited for if they won? Since you have really no skin in the game anymore, except for the Packers obviously, but.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think the Packers. We better beat the Bears just because it's a rival and we hate the Bears. However, I don't know what the Packers are going to do in the postseason. I hate to say. Honestly, I think I'm going to run with the winner of the Buffalo-Jacksonville game. Whoever wins that, I'm going with them the rest of the way, I think. I love the turnaround that Jacksonville's had. I think it's a really fun team. Buffalo, goodness gracious, Zubas and flaming tables. I want them
there you go.
At the Super Bowl this year. That would be great. Otherwise, I mean, Aaron Rodgers was my former quarterback. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
No one else, man. I mean, again, assuming the Packers don't make it all the way, which would be the best case scenario. But
you don't want to see Jalen Hurts get his second Super Bowl MVP?
Is that a real question?
That is a real question.
No, I'm so much hoping not for that. Actually, I hope San Fran beats him this week.
Brandon, yeah, Brandon, I hope that the Panthers also make a little bit of a run. I think that would be very cool.
I don't see him beating the Rams, but
I don't either,
whatever.
It would be cool. But Brandon, I know you're a Panthers guy, so.
Browns guys ready to team up on Mojo? Woo! What do we call this? A handicap match? Is that what they call that in your world, Mojo?
Yes, handicap match. They're going to need more than that.
In honor of the returning Matt Cardona.
Chad, you're gonna have to.
Chad's gonna have to slouch.
That's much better. Yeah, thank you. Gosh.
Boo.
So Lucas, I'm gonna come in with the record sack, and then you guys are just talking Browns. You could talk the sack. Obviously, Mojo thinks it's tainted, and then also not the only sack for the Browns.
Okay.
That's Stefanski out.
Cool.
Okay,
I'm going to come out of the sound. Welcome back.
Correct.
And then we're going to talk about the sack for a little bit, let Mojo weigh in, and then I'll come back to the other sack.
Perfect.
Talk to Chad.
Okay, here comes sound.
First down. Burrow, he's under pressure, he's sacked, and there it is, a record that has stood nearly a quarter of a century has a new leader as 30-year-old Myles Garrett records his NFL record 23rd sack.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Lucas, Mojo, and Chad here. There it is, everybody. There is a new leader of the all-time single-season sack record. That now belongs to Myles Garrett. He got number 23 against the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday. It took the majority of the game for the Cleveland Browns superstar to get there, but with 5 minutes left, there are people who are saying that might have been a Brett Favre and Michael Strahan moment. I do not believe so. I think that was a well-earned sack, and you can see the emotions were high. Everyone from Patrick Mahomes to LeBron James, everybody was congratulating Myles Garrett on this amazing achievement. And it's something that we've been keeping a track of this entire season. And Mojo, as a former defensive standout yourself, we have to hear your thoughts on Myles Garrett being the new sack king.
Well, as much as I didn't want to talk about the Ravens in the previous segment, that's equally how much I did want to talk about this one. Now, you guys have heard my thoughts on this for weeks now, right? Like, I maintain that since he had to do it in an extra game, that it doesn't count to me, that Strahan and even TJ Watt getting the go-ahead over Strahan because he did it in one last game than Strahan did, that those are the real record holders here, because all these records, they're meaningless if we just continue to add more and more and more games to the regular season as time goes on. I mean, think back to how many games there were in the NFL in a season 40, 50 years ago. Completely different situation back then. However, I did see one stat that may have changed my mind on this entire thing. Well, actually, two stats that I'll say. Number one, TJ Watt had 22 and a half sacks, but he did it in 616 snaps. Myles Garrett, 23 sacks on 437 snaps, almost 200 snaps less than it took JJ to get the record. So it brings up an interesting point. I mean, what is more valuable? What's more interesting? How many sacks you can get in a game? How many sacks you can get per snap? That opens up a very, very interesting discussion to me. So because of that, because there's so many ways to skin a cat, if you will, I think I can actually get behind Myles Garrett having this record now. 200 less reps to break the record is extremely impressive, especially when you're beating a guy like TJ Watt with that. So I love it. Now, I said there was a second part to this, and forgive me, Lucas, if you were already headed in this direction, but with 23 sacks for Myles Garrett, I'm starting to wonder if he actually stopped at 23 on purpose, because the Jordan brand just signed him to a new endorsement deal at number 23. Obviously, those numbers coincide, so maybe he had a master plan this whole time. Maybe sacks were so effortless for this man that after he had that ridiculous two-week stretch where he had, 9 sacks in 2 weeks, maybe he's like, you know what? I got to pump the brakes for this endorsement deal that I can get millions of dollars for. All I got to do is break the record by 0.5. No one's really going to care if I get 24 or 25. So I think my guy had a master plan. Obviously, I had a lot to say on this one, Lucas, but again, this is my segment of the day.
Well, you're absolutely right, Mojo. I mean, the NFL is scripted, right? I am kidding. Please don't sue me. But there was another sack that we were also going to mention here in Cleveland. Kevin Stefanski, two-time Coach of the Year, is out after winning just 8 games over the past 2 seasons. Chad, what do you make of this? Because Andrew Berry, the general manager, is staying put. He's not going anywhere. He's actually going to lead the charge in hiring the next head coach.
Kevin was a 2-time Coach of the Year, but if your team loses games, that's the business of the NFL. You're going to lose your job. So I don't know why he's the scapegoat and not the whole front office, but they did bring in a pretty good rookie class. You've got Shedeur Sanders right now as your quarterback, and maybe Coach Prime could be with the Browns. Who knows, like who they choose as the head coach? But they've got a kind of a pivot point right now. We've got Myles Garrett on one side and some pretty good rookies on the other side.
Is that something you think the Browns should actually consider here?
No, not at all.
No, but it's funny to talk about, and I'm sure if the Browns were ready to part ways with Kevin Stefanski, who's going to be a hot name among other coaching availabilities throughout the NFL, you would have to think that they have an idea of who they're going to bring in. And for everyone in Northeast Ohio and the dog pound throughout the country, here's hoping they have an idea.
Looking at this playoff
Welcome
bracket.
to the show, Chad.
Good job, Chad.
Oh, yeah, your first segment, dude. Congratulations.
Woohoo.
You
Let me
didn't
get
throw
you
up all
a pin
over?
or a medal or something.
Participation trophy.
A ribbon.
Do sacks mean a Super Bowl, Don? No, they do not.
Hey,
No, they do not.
Dude, what do you think the betting odds were for Seattle and Denver to clinch 1 seeds at the beginning of the season? Like bet
Denver?
$1 and win 50,000.
I actually made some good money off of Denver futures because they were a very hot topic of like they're going to be really good next year. So Denver's not as surprising, but the Seahawks one I think is definitely surprising because I think based off of how they started off the season, a little bit rockier. I mean, their defense is amazing.
Dude, Houston's turnaround was crazy.
Sam Darnold joins Tom Brady of the short list of him and Tom Brady as the only quarterbacks to win 14 games in back-to-back seasons.
Put some respect on his name, baby.
It's crazy. I mean, it's a testament to how good that team is overall. The fact that Sam Darnold leads the league in turnovers, and they are 14-3. I am very excited to see how this team ends up playing in the playoffs.
did you already say
Brandon, I have seen that hit.
Did you already say Pete Carroll?
Oh, everybody's congratulating you, Chad. Everybody's saying you did a great job. Congrats, Chad. Nice job, Chad. Good job, Chad. Go, Chad.
Was this a big mistake?
Emmanuel, we love you at TMZ. We do.
Think that this hurts his Hall of Fame candidacy? Say that, and then ask him at the end. Ask him, what do you think of the quarterback? So is there
Let's see.
like over any of the other ones? Yeah, that's definitely the way it was.
Ooh, Babcock's got breaking news, I think.
I know there's some business stuff going on, guys. Tampa Bay started 6-2 and then lost 7 last night. Brandon, that's
rough.
I mean, Baker Mayfield was the MVP frontrunner for like the first 4 weeks of the season.
I should have cashed out.
I forgot that by them winning the game, I thought they were automatically in. I forgot about the whole Atlanta thing.
That's a good watch. I mean, you have to feel bad for the guy, but I'm a big Baker Mayfield fan. But seeing him watch the Saints-Falcons game was pretty funny. Like that's how like a real fan. It looked like a real fan watching his team like fighting for the playoffs. Like and his real team was fighting for the playoffs.
That's a sickening feeling watching other people play for your destiny.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, not being in control. I mean, at that point, it's like there's you had every opportunity to win your division. You were by far the favorite going into the season. It's got to suck that you lose with the exact same record you beat Carolina. You just had to beat them a week before to have no doubts about whether or not you were going to be the one representing the your division. So I can't believe it. G Saves, you want to see Babcock dressed up as Johnny Bravo for Halloween? Well, maybe.
I'll be waiting a while.
That's easy.
That isn't. Well, I mean,
like you would do a good job with it.
Okay. We'll
like,
plan on that.
Get like a big padded.
Do you wear a leather jacket?
Do I have a leather jacket?
No, I borrowed one of your leather jackets.
I know you did. You know I've got a leather
from my
jacket.
Heber.
Well, you got
Babcock question.
What was that, Steve?
I have a Babcock question.
What
or
is
maybe
that?
a Mojo question because it's
it?
his subject he likes.
What is
Who
it?
has better hair? Michael Jonathan James Babcock or Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, Trevor Lawrence.
Look at that segue.
I'm a T Lawrence.
Steve, what are we talking about?
Are you
Trevor Lawrence got no shot. Look at that. What is this?
Liquid skin.
Okay, Bear Grylls. I didn't know. I mean, whatever happened to a Band-Aid?
Well, this is meant
I mean,
for this.
I'll say that Trevor Lawrence probably has a better grill than Babcock, but
Babcock with a grill would be unstoppable.
Oh man, I should
well,
get
yeah,
one.
but he doesn't have one until he does. I think
What happened
Trevor
there?
Lawrence wins by default.
Knife. I was cooking. Guys, let me tell you, if you make chicken stock at home, I've got a great method for you to make stock.
Yes.
Any stock. You can make beef if you want to make beef stock too. If anyone cooks,
Grace
let me
makes it
know.
all the time, man. Let's hear it.
I can. Do you, Mojo?
No, Grace does. I
Oh,
don't.
great. Okay, tell Grace. There is a way to make stock so much quicker than normal. You know, like normal, you like simmer it for like 8 hours, something like that on the stove. Mojo, you make it in an instant pot, okay?
Instant
Like a
pot.
crock
I'm gonna
pot?
write this down.
Yeah, in an instant pot or a pressure cooker.
Okay.
And you just go get a roast. You can make it for $6, 2 quarts of stock, 2 quarts plus of stock. Go to Costco.
Okay.
Okay. Get the chicken for $4.95.
The
roasted
rotisserie?
chicken. Yeah,
Okay.
rotisserie chicken. Exactly.
Hell yeah.
The lost leader.
Yes. So get that. Get half of a carrot, 2 cloves of garlic, and half of an onion. The idea is to chop it really, really thin. Okay, really small pieces. Okay, because it's just like the example that I heard was if you were to roast 1 coffee bean, you're not going to get anything. You get bland water. But if you grind it up, obviously you can make a nice cup of coffee.
Okay.
Right. So that's what we're doing with the ingredients here. So we cut the half of a carrot really fine, smash the garlic. You don't have to chop that fine. Cut the onion very fine. Saute that in the instant pot or the pressure cooker for a little bit, for a few minutes, maybe 3 minutes or so. Get a little color on there. You take the whole chicken, shred the chicken up, okay? Throw it all in. The carcass, the bones, because that's what the gelatin, that's what gives like the sauce, the stock, the mouthfeel. Put all the bones in there, okay? Bones, chicken, everything, skin, all of it. Cover that sucker up. An hour. You can go to 90 minutes if you want to. You will have the best chicken stock that you've ever had.
The funny thing about this is Babcock didn't go visit his family over the break. He was just making stock.
No.
Lucas was just looking over at you like a professor grading somebody on like their final presentation of the semester.
He slapped me this morning. He's like, "What do you know about stock?" And I was like, "Stock X? I mean, have I?"
You're like, you like stock and bonds? Like, you like the NASDAQ? Like,
I was
I
like,
thought you were talking about finance when you said
No.
stock.
thanks, Jen.
No. Look.
Let's recap here.
see
So
the color on
Babcock
that?
says
good
make
color.
broth in an instant pot or pressure cooker.
Oh, you're taking notes.
Half a carrot, half an onion, 2 cloves of
Babcock.
garlic sliced really thin. However, smashed garlic is acceptable.
Yes, that's good.
Sauteed for a few minutes, shred the whole chicken, throw it all in, bones it all into your pressure cooker, instant pot. An hour to 90 minutes later, you will receive the Babcock seal of approval for best stock ever. Ooh, follow-up question from Grace already, because I told her we're discussing this right now. What meat does he use? Chicken only, or what's?
In the chicken. Yeah, in the chicken. I only use the. Yeah, I use the chicken stock. So here's what I've heard, that it's hard to draw the collagen from beef. So if you want to make beef stock, you can. I think you do it a little longer, maybe 2 hours, 90 minutes to 2 hours, and it's also advisable to use chicken feet along with the beef.
Oh, interesting.
Use ground beef maybe and chicken feet, because chicken feet has a lot of collagen in it.
I see.
as we all know, yeah.
Yeah.
Last step, burn your finger and then put the burn cream you're putting on your hand. Guys, he cut his finger.
I cut my finger. And I did it
All right,
right
there
in
we
the
go.
middle.
I texted it off.
As I was, Mojo, I'm telling you.
Papa Smoke
Mojo,
probably
I'll
already
actually send
knows
you a
how to do
video.
this. What does he think about this method?
It's really, really good.
I've never done
Tomorrow
that.
on the live stream, we're going to do a cook-along
Yeah, we
to
should,
teach
right?
everyone
Make
at
some
home
stock.
how
I just gotta make
to
my
make
pie.
Babcock broth.
It takes if you make stock normally, you make soup. It takes like
Babcock, you have $1 million business right here. Bab's Broth, right there.
Yeah,
and then you just sell. You
Bab's
get your face
Broth.
on it there. You get the
so
hair
bad.
and the logo. You know, like where's
Bab broth.
didn't you get a logo made?
We may.
All right,
I
one
may
more
do
segment.
this.
I'm
Just one
saying,
more.
Bab's Broth. That would be. It's $1 million idea.
We may.
Let me get 5% of that for the naming rights. Okay.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
Am I in
I'm
this?
going to come in with them presenting him the grill.
Am I in this?
Yeah, you could be in here, Lucas. 3:15 with a goodbye. We also can reference, it's just B-roll, but if you did do the lady squatting him,
Okay.
we can do that too if you need somewhere else to go. But 3:15 with a goodbye.
Okay. So why did they give him this?
There was like a meme, right, or going around. People were like made a meme of it, so then they actually gave him one, and he put it in after the game. It kind of went viral. A fake version went viral. But I'll come in with it. So that was
got
Trevor
it.
Lawrence after winning.
Okay. Cool.
All right,
Sounds good.
I got something to say, Trevor, because it's fun. We appreciate you so much for everything you do. I just want you to know all of Jacksonville behind you. We know it's a meme that's kind of going viral, so we got your own video.
There's some like pictures going around for the last month or so with me, like AI picture with a grill on, and so it's pretty funny. And then people have been asking me when I'm going to get one. I'm like, don't plan on getting one, but they got me one. So I think there was some guys from the team, and then some. I think somehow my wife might have been involved in that, getting my teeth measurements or something because it fits. So something's going on there, but pretty funny. It's just been awesome this year with the team and just how close we are. I think that's really a fun part of it.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports, Babcock, Lucas, and Mojo. So they clearly went to his wife, and his wife probably contacted his dentist, and they get the measurements. And as great as the win was, guys, and look, they go, they win. They've got this big game now with the Bills this weekend. They're 13-4 this season. Just a heck of a great year in Jacksonville. I don't know, that might have been the highlight of the regular season, at least, for Trevor Lawrence, as he gets the grill. He has an awesome moment with his teammates again in the locker room. And, a lot of guys, I think a lot of people around the league, experts, fans, you name it, had been down on Trevor Lawrence. Some people even describing him as a bust. Well, played great this season, and again, they've got a chance now to go and beat the Buffalo Bills on Sunday.
You think Marissa went to the dentist? I thought maybe, like, as he was sleeping, she just, like, put a mouth guard in there.
Yeah, maybe.
He was like a deep sleeper, maybe. You think that's the highlight? Personally, I think it's what happened after.
What happened?
Trevor Lawrence, he loves Duval. And he was hanging out with the normies to celebrate the big win and making it to the playoffs, where I guess he took a picture with a fan, and the fan didn't just want a picture. She ended up squatting him. Because why not?
Can you imagine, Mojo, if she hurt him somehow, if she dropped him? I'm impressed by her strength, but what if she dropped him on his head? God forbid.
Well, that's why they just gave him a new set of grills, Babcock. He's going to be fine. His teeth are protected, and you wear mouthpieces in football to protect against brain injuries as well. So he's all good. I think he knew that before he went up there on those shoulders. But I will say this, now that he's got his grills, everything is complete. I think I might have to take the Jaguars to go all the way with this one. Speaking of mouthpieces, guys, that might be the answer to our missing question here of how they got his measurements for his mouth. They probably just took his mouthpiece.
Oh, that could be too, right?
I mean, I don't know what that does for his bottom set of teeth, but hey, maybe the jeweler can figure it out from there once you got the top. I don't know if I see his wife digging around in his mouth while he's sleeping and that going undetected. The dental records does make a lot of sense, but I like the miles that they went to make this a legitimate surprise for their guy. I'm a big surprise guy myself, so I know how difficult it can be to pull these things off. I definitely appreciate the extra effort, and the Jaguars have been on fire. Now they might be unstoppable. Either way, I said this on the TMZ live stream, which you guys should be checking out every day from 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Whoever wins this Buffalo-Jacksonville game, I think I'm officially taking the rest of the ride.
Wow.
I like that.
Not to win, just who I want.
Just
who I want to win.
Okay.
You know what they say about making your dreams reality?
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
We're making memes reality.
Yeah, right. Like the memes are driving like what actually happens in real life.
In the year of our Lord 2026, we got the president or dictator of Venezuela being captured, and we have Trevor Lawrence being squatted and wearing grills. I never thought I'd see the day.
What's the big, right? All in the same year.
You got to talk about the holy water if you're going to preface the thing like that.
That's true, yeah.
And that one out of there. That's
true. And a missed field goal kick thanks to the holy water.
Yeah, the holy water blesses an Aaron Rodgers-led Pittsburgh Steelers team.
It's unbelievable, guys. The voodoo Steelers remain alive.
We're going to have to look at Super Bowl tickets, everybody. Anybody planning on going out that way?
It's not far either.
I've already talked to my dad. If the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl, we're getting tickets this year to go.
Don't worry about that.
Well, when
don't worry about that.
I should be saying when.
Yeah.
Should be saying when they go.
I'm looking at parking a flight right now.
Because guys, me and my pops got a lot of squeesh on them potentially making the Super Bowl. Never bet on them winning, but always bet on them making it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Are you worried about this is a tough?
Not at all.
Well, for both teams, I feel bad, honestly. Not at all. Wow.
I think honestly, out of all playoff, you have one of the best rosters. This is this is definitely the playoffs where anybody can win.
Yeah, I agree.
It's wide open.
Agreed.
I think as long as they just get hot.
Yeah.
You know, they dismantle the 49ers. I think it'll be fine.
Smooth sailing from there.
I'm not overly
You heard the
worried.
prediction right here.
Eagles
from Luca.
Eagles New England is my prediction.
Eagles
Super Bowl
Patriots.
52 rematch.